Okay, I want to look at Hegseth. Now, Hegseth already has said he wants to basically bomb Mexico. Okay, that's only one of the things. The other thing he's done is in the Pentagon, he's basically kicked out NPR and replaced them for radio thing with what's his name? I'm so bad with names. Oh, the one that's the anarchist that wants to tear everything down. Bannon. Yeah, he replaced NPR with Bannon. Okay. So I want to ask what's going on with Hegseth already. He's a couple of days in. Yeah, we'll just bomb over there in Mexico, and not a problem. And yeah, we don't need NPR in here. You know, we want to have ones that are sympathizers to Trump. We want to have Bannon, those type of people covering the Pentagon, what's going on here. Oh, Lord have mercy. His kind of woman. His kind of woman. We know what his kind of woman is. Barefoot, pregnant, no power. Okay. Keep them on the back burner. Okay. The kingpin of cachet. He thinks he's got a lot of cachet, huh? You think so? He's got a lot of cachet. Doesn't have any cachet. So let's look. What can you tell me about Hegseth now? What's going on with all this? Bomb Mexico. So the reading is about light being shed. We're going to put out some light with what's being worked on. Okay. What he's trying to put into motion, what he's working on from the White House. Okay. So it's about light on what Hegseth is looking at doing for the White House. Oh, God. So let's see the energy coming into this. It's about the next action. Figuring out the next action. Of course, he's got to look overseas. He's got to look toward Pooty over there. See what actually needs to be done. Yeah, it's about the past. About the past, working on these things, the cups, the things of the past. You know, we already saw he wanted to take out anything about the Tuskegee Airmen. He wants to get rid of women in the military, wants to get rid of transgenders in the military. Oh, the hidden agendas, okay? Hidden agendas for the White House. Let's see what the hidden agendas are. About protecting, battling, standing guard. Standing guard for the White House, okay? He's the watchdog for the White House to do his bidding. So what's going on now? The wheel is turning though, okay? There's going to be karma for what you're doing, okay? When it comes to this fealty, when it comes to this putting these things into motion, leadership, etc., that type of thing, the abuse of power when it comes to leadership, this railroading people, this running over people, okay, when it comes to standing guard for the White House, okay? An abuse of power, 100%. The challenge is the burden, that's being carried now when it comes to the actions, all the actions he's planning on carrying out. The dark government that they're trying to institute from leadership from the past, working on it. They want to drag everything way back in the past. But there are agreements. There are agreements. He's agreeing 100% with the White House on the abuse of power, okay? The outcome is where this is going to, the actions that are going to take place, light on trying to figure out the next movement when the wheel is coming, and they have this burden that they are carrying of all these actions that he's trying to implement. Okay, the new path that he's trying to bring out, okay, working on the past when it comes to leadership of the dark government that they're trying to implement going forward. What's being birthed in America, okay? So again, from the White House, he's standing guard, abusing power in agreement with what's coming in America, what they're trying to do. See what's under the surface. Underneath of it all, it's about putting these things into motion, holding on close to the chest, these things that they're going to do, the plans they have in the world, overturning, suspending things, not liking the harvest, things that are happening. When it comes to moving, it's about restrictions, putting in restrictions, surrounding people with restrictions. Again, then coming out close to the chest about what they're going to be putting out there. The fight, the messages they're putting out to the world about the changes make, overturning justice, okay? The harvest being tempering the harvest coming in. A lot of things up in the air that they haven't decided yet when it comes to restrictions. Holding close to the chest, this thing is a tower moment. Okay, crash and burn. It's like Bannon. You know, Bannon is an anarchist. Tear it all down. The lid is off when it comes to the world and the messages being put out there. Overturning justice, manipulations at the core of it, and new truth coming out. Truth coming out when it comes to tempering the harvest. Okay, let's see, continuing on, it's about what's being offered. It's about the long-term game plan. Nightmare scenario coming down. A lot of truths are going to be coming, hard truths coming down. And there will be pushback, charging forward with truth when it comes to this holding on to power, okay? So there is going to be pushback. There's a great concern with what's coming down, what's being offered now, and what their long-term game plan is, okay? Again, there is the tempering of new information about the harvest, the things that they're trying to do, the manipulation of Justice Department, overturning things from the Justice Department, messages put out to the world. The lid is off, looking at the things that they say they're going to do, things they're going to implement. It is a tower moment. coming with the things they're holding on to, and this, again, railroading truth. Tower moment when it comes to the truth. What they're moving towards is these restrictions and all of these things up in the air about restrictions they want to put into place, okay? Light is on this moving forward, the fight, how this is going, what's being birthed in America from the White House. About leadership, there is the burden, and he is sitting there protecting the nonsense that he's doing. They have the past. They want to have this bogus, this dark government, dragging people back to the past. An agreement. They're making agreements about moving forward, where they're going to go. But the wheel is turning on their abuses of power. Okay? Wheels are turning on the abuses of power. More light is going to come out about the past and Trumpenstein and the White House with what's being worked on, okay? And the new path they're trying to put into place, the burden of this agreement when it comes to what they're doing. So Hegseth is running interference for the White House. His kind of woman, this is about repression. This is about getting rid of, okay? We know his view on women. We know his view on women in the military. They're there to put training wheels on bikes. They're not actually out there to give you something of benefit. So this is his view on things, that he's going to run interference, protection for the White House for whatever nonsense that Trumpenstein wants to put into place, getting rid of actual people that will report the news honestly with integrity, and putting people in like Bannon and the rest of these ones that are, over the top. Probably Jesse Waters he'll have there somewhere. I mean, this is the kind of people that Hegseth wants to get into to report on what's happening at the Pentagon. Yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. I want to pull 3 cards and just ask, how is this going to work out? How is this going to work out? Let's see what we get. Choices being made, the path being walked, the fool, old fool of fools. What is coming out, being held to, okay? What's actually taking place with the people, with what's happening in the long term, for the long term. So people are going to be looking at this, holding on to what's taking place, what's being birthed, the path, holding on to power, bringing that power, what to action is going in the world, but the wheel is turning on that, okay? Wheel of karma is turning. When it comes to him running interference, okay? When it comes to democracy, the power for long term, some things being offered when it comes to the wheel, surrounding it, and ending, an investigation about the spin, the lies, the drama being put out, what they're being fed by Trump, okay? So there's going to be investigations putting an end to this when it comes to trying to ruin democracy, okay? There's going to be pushback on Trumpenstein for what's happening, okay? And it can't happen too soon. Can't happen too soon. So pick one more and see what it says. Mr. Soft Touch. Santa. Santa is coming. Santa is coming. When it comes to checking into Trumpenstein. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. Now let's get to something better.